Welcome to the Gravity Cancel Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the podcast, episode 42.
The podcast,
the only podcast you need to be listening to. We've got one guy with less eyebrows than the previous episode, and one extra tattoo. Check this out. I don't think we've recorded since I got this, right?
I don't think so. I also can't see what you're referring to.
Oh, should I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen. That way I can see this tattoo you're talking about.
Let's see here.
And for all of our audio listeners, be sure to check out YouTube so you can also see the tattoo Rock is talking about.
Yeah, if you're just listening to the audio, get bent, I guess.
Get bent.
Get bent. But yeah, it is Aki from Chainsaw Man. Because I have recently made Chainsaw Man my new personality. So, he's beautiful.
It's the anime of the month.
Little chainsaw guy.
Yeah. So, my eyebrows, right now I have about probably 75% less eyebrow than I did last episode. So, for those that don't know, I work in the nuclear industry, and every year I have to wear a respirator to do a fit test to make sure it fits. So that requires me shaving my beard. I can still have my mustache. But I jokingly said to Mrs. Spankcakes, what if I shave my eyebrows? She said, you won't. And then she said, double dog dare ya, and here we are. I had just a mustache for I had no hair on my head,
Oh, God.
no beard, just a mustache, no eyebrows. It was amazing. I will say, shaving your eyebrows is nowhere near as liberating as shaving your head. It is actually the opposite. It is humbling. It is humbling to shave your eyebrows.
You just feel foolish afterwards.
You do. Man, I woke up the next day and I'm like, what did I do? Where did I go wrong in my life?
I should put that picture you posted in the Discord as the thumbnail.
I think I sent you the really good one, actually. Yeah, that'd be a good thumbnail. So, I don't have a rant this time, surprisingly. I was struggling to think of one, and I'm very happy with Brawlhalla and the community right now. I don't know why. It's not like we got better. It's not like it's any less toxic, although I don't think it's toxic. It's not like BMG made some poor decision. They're making great decisions. I guess the only rant I could say that I potentially have is that we only have one other person staying with us for BCX. What the heck, man?
What the frick? Wait a second, you said there were like 3 people.
There was one confirmed, one maybe. And then I still need to reach out to Nova, actually.
Little party house.
I think we have 3 open spaces. 2 or 3 open spaces. So, if you're going to BCX and you're looking for a place to stay, check us out. It's a cool little spot, about 10 minutes from the venue, but we'll talk more about that later. Rox, there is so much news to get to this episode.
I know.
Because we have not been around for like a month.
I know. I just came back to playing Brawlhalla because of the Battle Pass, because I've been playing nothing but Cyberpunk, which I have now 100%ed. Oh, I love it, but DLC is coming, I think, next month. I love Cyberpunk, so I'm wearing a Cyberpunk shirt.
You just get on these benders of like fandoms.
It's called what's it called? Hyperfixation.
Hyperfixation. I gotcha. That's I can see that. I can see flavors of that in myself. I've just been hyperfixated on Brawl for 4 years now.
And you've not been hyperfixated on Warhammer lately, which is huge.
I have not, actually.
We are going to play at BCX, so you better have a painted army.
I can't bring an army on a plane. Especially, we'll talk about BCX later.
Maybe not an army, but a kill team. That'll fit in a suitcase.
Yeah, maybe. I got a lot of stuff I'm bringing. So, we're going to start off with 2023 Summer Championship, which concluded, what was that, 2 weekends ago now?
Yes.
You did not play in ones or twos, right?
I didn't realize that I was off on the 1v1 day until the morning of, and signups were
Too
closed.
late. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I played in both. I did really well in 1v1, actually. I ended up going 3-2, and I got 129th place. So that was probably my best showing, actually. I lost pretty decisively in winner's bracket. I lost to a 2400, I think it was. And then in losers, I ended up losing to, I think he was like 22 or 2300. He actually, what's his name? Campent. Campent. He's on YouTube, and he posted a pretty cool video, actually, where he just did a rundown of all his matches for Summers. He showed, like, so I went back and watched mine, because I'm like, what did he have to say during it? Because he live streamed it. And he didn't have much to say. His chat didn't have much to say, which was nice, too, so. Not like they were shitting on me or anything. 2v2, man. 2v2 was an experience. Not a good one either. So I normally play with you for championships. This was my second tournament playing with 34 Charles Oakley, aka Giraffe, aka Toxic as a Sad Life, aka the artist formerly known as Lances for Incels, one of our favorite community members.
He's got a new name now.
Yeah, he does. He was Toxic as a Sad Life, and then
Smasher of Tools.
Yeah, he went on a rager after we failed to get Brawlhalla on Japan server, and now he's just upset with the world. But it was a horrible experience, man. So our first match, we get into the lobby. We're hosting the lobby. They join, and I look up, and there's 5 people in the lobby. I'm like, what the heck? Why are there 5 people? And Mr. Charles Oakley, what are you doing with your camera?
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. My camera settings keep changing, like autofocus and exposure, just like mid-recording. See how much cleaner that looks?
Okay.
Wow, now we're back in full color.
So we get into the lobby. There's 5 people in the lobby. I'm like, why are there 5 people in the lobby? And I'm like, kind of like, whatever. But then Mr. Lance, he's like, I'm not having this. He's like, make the lobby private. Kick the spectator. So the opponents wanted the spectator to be in. Well, his friend didn't show up for like 10 minutes to start the match. So we're already delayed 10 minutes. Now there's a spectator issue. And I'm like, all right, I'm looking through the rules. I'm not seeing anything about having spectators, but I'm like, surely they don't allow spectators, right?
Yeah.
So I request a mod, and then the mod shows up, and I'm like, hey, there's a spectator in the room. They keep giving codes to different people as I'm kicking them. And they're like, oh no, spectators are fine. I'm like, what? Since when? So apparently it's always been a thing, and you can have whatever spectators you want in your tournament matches. That's neither here nor there. I don't think it's right. You shouldn't have spectators. Then we play the first match and play the second match. We lose the first one, win the second one. His teammate disconnected like midway through the second one, I think before he lost his third stock. And then his teammate's like not showing up. So I request a mod again, because he's wanting to do a 1v2 match. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing a 1v2 match. This is stupid. Like, one, we're going to get embarrassed because you're going to beat us. Because he was like 2,400. And that's not cool. And two, it's just against the rules. Like, you're not allowed to do that. Play by the rules, chump. So...
Yeah, chump.
So we get the moderator, and the moderator gives 5 minutes. It's like, no, you can't do that. 5 minutes, start now. And then his teammate joins back up. Completely same name, but everything's different. Avatar's different, podium's different. And I'm like, dude, this is super sketch. So I have Mr. Lance back out, check to make sure it's the same person, and we can't confirm or deny it, because they have the same name. But, like, it was super sketchy, and they didn't, like, play the same at all. So I'm like, man, this is bullshit. So...
That's pretty suspicious.
Yeah, Lance was not happy at this point. Second match goes well, we win. And then we lose to a group of like, I think they're like 2300s or so. That's the thing that sucks about these tournaments is you end up playing people that are far above your skill level or far below it. It's usually never competitive.
Baron just got back with me.
Is he gonna hook us up?
He said, I just barely closed it because I'm hoping to announce the answers and winners tonight.
Ah, okay. So let's see if we can get it next time. So jumping forward a bit, our topic of the podcast was going to be the Serendipitous Terminus Lure Quiz, but he has closed the forum because apparently he's going to be announcing winners tonight. You heard it here, folks.
Huzzah!
So yeah, that was my summer's experience. It was a pretty mid tournament. I felt pretty good about 1v1s, and then 2v2s just kind of spoiled it. But, and this is what you were asking about, the great debate. You know nothing about this.
No.
Okay, so apparently, and I say apparently because I didn't watch it, but multiple people have mentioned it, 5 of the 8 top teams in 2v2 use Cross and Onyx. 5 of the 8. So everyone's dubbed it Chronix. And a lot of people have been like, it's pretty polarizing. One side's like, well, people just need to learn to adapt to it. And the other side's like, if 5 of the 8 teams are using this, it's a problem. And I don't think it's necessarily a problem, because it only happened in A. It didn't happen in any of the other regions. I think it just goes to show that it's not so much Onyx and Cross, it's just the fact that you have a high defense legend, gauntlets, and blasters.
Yeah.
I think gauntlets and blasters are the problem here, not Cross and Onyx.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the flavor of the week. Like,
yeah. Well, what's funny about this is the same weekend that Summer Championship 2v2 happened was EVO weekend. And at EVO, you know what EVO is, right? The biggest fighting game tournament of the year. So they have like 8 main stage games, I think it is. I think it was 6 of the 8 main stage games had a mirror match in the grand finals. And that includes, I think, Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is a 3v3 game. Both players had 2 of the same 3 characters.
All right.
So it's not just Brawlhalla that's stale right now. If there's money in the line, people are going to try to win it at all costs, and that includes mirror matches.
People play the meta to win.
Yep, it is what it is. So, as we had alluded to, we got a new Battle Pass, Rox. Battle Pass 8.
Baby.
What are
your
your
thoughts?
thoughts?
And switch us up to this. So originally, I wasn't super hyped about the Battle Pass because I was like, this is just Synthwave 2.0. Oh, my camera did it again. Now I'm ugly.
Autofocus.
Oh, God. Look at this trash. Gross. It makes me look so pasty. Oh, my gosh. But anyway, I wasn't super stoked about this because it felt like Synthwave 2.0. But, like, the day before the Battle Pass came out, I was like, this is better than Synthwave, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start with the Tezca skin. I think it's kind of weird that such a new legend got a Battle Pass skin. Especially considering we're kind of... the drama that people drummed up because there's so many repeats in this Battle Pass. But I think it's really cool.
So you think it should have been an older legend?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know, man.
It doesn't really matter.
It's I don't know how Tezca fits. But man, it's a cool progression skin, dude.
Yeah, I like the base colors of this right here. Yeah. The level 1 is pretty cool. And then level 2 is alright, but level 3 is just sick.
Have you gotten level 2 at all?
Oh lord, no.
I'm on level 2 and I'm like halfway to level 3.
Nice.
I've been exclusively playing pretty much Tezca. I did Mako a bit. Because you gotta get for the first tier, I think it's 35 signature spikes. And the second tier is 80. Or second to third tier is 80. And man, that one's a doozy. But yeah, I like the Tessica. I like it when they give new legends a chance to shine. Couple that with what you already mentioned. We had a bunch of repeat legends, and it kind of falls flat. Like, you should have almost done just a sleeper legend from, like, way back in 2018, 2017. Heck, give it to Core. Why not?
Yeah, give us a Thor progression skin. Can you imagine? Yeah. You could have made him out of the Dark Heart ore.
Oh, I said Core, not Thor.
I said Core.
Oh, I thought you said Thor.
Yeah, he's a rock.
Thor a progression. Yeah, he's a rock.
Yeah, make him out of Dark Heart. And then you've got the podium as well. Which
Podium's cool.
I don't love the first two, like I'd never use them, but just the story elements of the progression of
mining the ore.
Yeah, and then the I will never be taking that off once I have it unlocked. I don't even know what you have to do to get it.
That it's knocking opponents into orbit with signatures, so it's the opposite of spiking. Which
I got you.
Okay, I think it should be the other way, right? You should be knocking people down into the mines, man, to get the podium.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, come on. Missed opportunity, BMG. Missed opportunity.
This sidekick's pretty cool. Bun Bun, the incarnate avatar. All this comes in the first level
Initial
of the
purchase.
paid. Yeah. He's alright. I like him. What do you think about the color scheme?
The colors are okay. So it's like a pinkish, grayish, black, like white color. I don't know if I like it or not yet. I think it goes well on some skins.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
I think it's got potential. It's growing on me. When I first saw it, I didn't like it. And the more legends I get it for, the more I like it. So I think it's just a matter of... It's going to be one of those ones that, unlike Soulfire, unlike the Synthwave one, those go on everything. This looks really, really good on some skins, and just okay on others.
Let's see if I can... I wonder if I hover over... Oh, nope. I was hoping it would show some...
Flash through them.
Yeah. The weapons are alright. I like them. The loading frame is awesome. I will also never be taking that off.
I like the loading frame.
Oh, I do have it, so I will never be taking that off. Then, let's see. The fist bump emote is amazing. I love it.
So, I like the fist bump emote. What annoys me about it is I only have emotes bound like half the time.
Mm-hmm. You do like random or something?
No. So like I only have the buttons bound half the time because they sit below my 3 of my fingers. So my fingers will slip and hit them because I'm playing on the arcade buttons. So I'll get pissed off and I'll turn them off. And then like 3 weeks later, I'll end up like, oh shit, I have my emotes off. Turn it back on. But what's been happening is like in experimental, people will just run up to me and want a fist bump. And like I have to wiggle back and forth and say, no, I don't want a fist bump. And no one gets it. I had this Mordex get so salty with me after, because I wouldn't fist bump him. But it's a cool emote.
Mm-hmm.
I like team emotes.
What do you think of the Street Sovereign Shrug? Feels a little toxic. I like it.
All the emojis are pretty good, I think. Why don't I have? Where's that at? Oh, because I've already unlocked.
Now I've got the colors. You just have to hover over one that you don't have unlocked.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
I like them. I like how there's so many colors in it, instead of just like 2 colors. Like there's
it does
gold,
feel
white,
more
gray.
Colorful, I guess you could say.
Then we got the axe weapon. Cannon.
Yeah, all the weapons are just, they're okay.
This is the coolest Zol skin in the game. I forgot his name for a second.
Terror Watt Zol.
Terror Watt.
It's a really good one. And I like that you get the Terror Watt Rage emoji right before that.
Mm-hmm. Use it before you even have them unlocked.
Dude, that one with the Barraza. Is it Barraza that has those cool blasters?
Oh, yeah.
That's a sick combo.
Yeah, it is. We're going to have to play that in 2s for sure. Next page, not a lot on it.
I would say all the avatars are just mid. This is probably my least favorite. I don't know. The avatars never really hit for me.
That's how I feel about the weapon skins. Like the base weapon skins, they never really hit for me. I love this. I just realized that it smokes out GG.
Yeah, that one's sick, man. After I get that one, that's the one I'm gonna start rocking.
The rock out emote is also sick.
Pretty good. We can start our own band now. We got drums, we got guitar, and we got a lead singer now.
And we got the doot doot horn.
Doot doot skeleton. What do we got next?
The graffiti wall, very cool. The wall tag.
Yeah, wall tag's super sick. There was some confusion when that first got announced, because when they announced it, they showed them doodling or graffitiing their doodle, like for each, like Petro graffiti the Petro doodle, and some people thought that it was always going to just do the doodle and not be like an avatar emote, and I'm like, that would kind of be sick, but the avatar's way better, way better.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to see what the BCX 2022, like the animated one that I have, what that looks like. And then Petra skin is pretty goated. Love the hair. I love the sword. Not my favorite Petra skin in the game, but absolutely
Petra has so many
goated.
good skins that
it's hard to make a bad Petra skin.
Yeah.
Then we got... I absolutely love that this is an already existing sidekick, but like a more distressing version.
This is the dystopian future one.
And then these are absolutely fantastic. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
they
never
knocked
be
the
taking
UI
them off.
out of the park on this one.
Then we got this cool little emote that I'm just now discovering. Never even noticed
I
this.
don't remember seeing that one.
Very Dragon Ball
it's cool.
Z-esque.
That one would be cool with Petra, man. Harness it out and then shoot it out. Oof.
What do you think of this Hattori skin?
Neo Street Hattori, I'm just upset that Hattori got another Battle Pass skin.
Same. And I don't love this one. Hattori has so many skins.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a cool design, but there's just so
a
many
lot
good
of
Hattori
Hattori
skins. I don't know
skins
if I'd
don't
ever
look
pick
good,
this one.
though.
Yeah, that's true. Some Hattori skins are kind of memey instead of like
this
cool
is
looking.
Probably a top 3 Hattori skin, actually.
Okay. Then we got the little hoverboard kickflip.
Cool enough.
Cool enough. We got the great sword.
Yeah, the weapons just all look, they're all the same tone, except for
The
boots.
paint buckets.
The paint buckets. Man, I will not rock anything else once I get bucket boots. I'm going straight from battle boots to bucket boots. That's all there is to it.
I will say I love this Orion skin.
I think is my favorite Orion skin, and it was announced way later than the other skins, and I don't know why they did it that way, because it's technically an extra skin. Normally we only get, what is it, 4, 5? 5?
I think so.
And that was the 6th skin, so I don't know if something else fell through and they just wanted to fill it in, or I don't know.
It's just so cool looking. I love
It's so
TV-headed stuff.
And we get a lot of TV-headed stuff with this Battle Pass and the Synthwave one.
We do. This one feels kind of out of place, like it was supposed to be in the
It should
first
have been
Battle
in Demon
Pass.
Island.
Yeah, but it's cool regardless. This is a mid.
I'm so tired of Mordex having emojis.
This is so freaking cool.
Except for the fact that it's a recolor of an already existing one.
But it's a better version.
It is a better version, and I think it sounds way different too.
And now we can have someone with the yellow and one with this, like right next to each other, going head to head, to where it's not like just they're both doing yellow Super Saiyan. Pretty cool. This just reminds me of like Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. Like I feel like this would be a Yu-Gi-Oh.
The KO
card.
effect, so it's like a synthwave dragon, synthwave serpent. I don't know. KO effects, I feel like either they all look the same except for like 2 or 3 that stand out. Like the ones that have really distinct sound effects, not just something eating the opponent.
Yeah. Pretty cool
Rob
sidekick.
the Owl.
Reminds me of Sly Cooper 1. Was it Sly Cooper 2? One of them, the main bad guy was like a big mechanical owl.
Yeah, I think it was
right?
2.
And then we got Incarnate, which is, do you know what that is a reference to?
No, I don't think so.
That is the name of Petra's gang.
Oh.
This Mordex skin is so sick, and it makes me so sick because Mordex didn't need another skin. But it's so cool.
I love the right hand on it. The like glitchy digital.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sick. It's super sick.
I
And
love
it's
it.
so unfortunate. And the scythe is so cool too. Oh. What a bummer.
It's hard to make a bad scythe skin. And then, of course, we do have... I am skipping ahead a little bit.
They're skipping a little ahead, but there's not much to talk about there.
We got... Hold on, we're rolling up on her. We have Mommy. She's arrived.
Mommy.
Look at how she shades.
Mommy Mirage. I'm not a big fan of the shading on her.
Nope, because she's got gray hair in like almost all of them. She looks like a nice older lady.
So what Rax is referring to is Librarian Mirage, which is the back-to-school skin, the new one for the year. Of course, you can get all the old ones, but we only get one new one this year. Kind of a bummer. But there's so many good back-to-school skins. The swim team Mako, I'm buying that one. I need to buy it right now before I forget.
I bought Mirage.
Of course you did. I know you did. I had no doubt in my mind you were going to buy Mirage, even though you can't play Scythe.
Then I hush. All right, I gotta fix my camera one more time.
So, of course, we got back to school. It just started today, August 16th. Expected to go on for a week or two. And make sure you spend those coins on the best of these seasonal colors. Home Team is such a sick colorway.
It is
I need to
goated.
buy it for Arcadia right now.
Well, are you ready to hit us with that balance patch?
Okay, so you haven't played very much since the balance patch, have you?
Not really.
So patch 7.11 hit August 9th. So we're a week into it. And they did something a little different on this one. They made a little graphic showing which weapons were going to be buffed, nerfed, and which legends were going to be buffed and nerfed. Did you see that graphic by chance?
No, I'm gonna pull it up right now, though.
I'll send it to you really quick. It's a really helpful, like, quick guide if you don't really understand what they mean when they say added 1 frame or reduced force or increased force or reduced threat coverage. This is just a quick little diagram that tells you, hey, did my legend and or weapon get buffed or nerfed? So, I'll speak to the ones that I've experienced. Great sword.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just a quick glance, you can tell whether you're going to have more fun or less fun with your legend. So I played a little bit of Greatsword after Balance Patch. Basically, they fixed a couple of strings to make it to where it doesn't drop. They changed time to hit. They lowered time to hit on side bridge from neutral opener and neutral bridge from side opener. So it basically prevents it from dropping, which was problematic. And a lot of people are saying, like, Greatsword didn't need a buff. This is just fixing an issue that Greatsword already had. It's not like a true buff.
Yeah.
But it helps the weapon out, so people are going to complain. Orb. Dude, I don't know why they did this. Orb Sidelight, they increased the stun from 15 to 17.
Oh my
Sidelight
Lord.
was already true combo from Sidelight to Side Air. The best kill option you really have on Orb. And it unlocks a new true combo with Sidelight to Nair. And I think there's another one that it gives you, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Absolutely ridiculous. I know you're
I'm
happy
fine with
about,
an orb buff.
I know you're happy about Rocket Lance nerfs.
Hell yeah, brother. Don't know why Spear got touched. Leave
But
it alone.
I'll be honest, Rocket Lance doesn't feel any worse. Like, people are still doing the same stuff they were to me before the change. So
they are so afraid to nerf that weapon.
The problem with it is if you nerf it too much, it's entirely useless everywhere. At least now, it's at least useful below, like, platinum. Spear Dare got nerfed. Dare's really good, though.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this hurts Spear's game plan. But I also don't feel like it was necessary.
Yeah.
So then there were a couple of changes. I'm not going to go into these, but as far as legends go, Ada got nerfed. Actually, I want to go into that one. Why did Ada Neutral Spear get buffed?
I don't know.
And it's not small either. They decreased minimum charge time from 13 to 10, so it comes out way faster. So Ada got buffed, Volkov got buffed, and Ragnar got buffed. Red Raptor got nerfed, which this is the nerf they should have done from the very beginning. They nerfed neutral boots, which is, to be quite honest, the only good Red Raptor signature there is.
That's the one where he does the flip, right?
Yeah, it does a flip. It's the only one that's really useful outside of just like spamming side sig on orb. So they decreased the force on neutral boots. But this is following a nerf to orb N sig, a nerf to orb D sig, and a nerf to orb side sig, I think it was. So Red Raptor's just not feeling great right now. Thus why he's my new main.
Yep.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
I was about to say I guess it's not fun being a Red Raptor main right now.
No, it's not. It's not. But I did get Red Raptor to 25, and my opinion of him is that he's incredibly mid.
That's how you know somebody mains a character, if they call him mid. No one says, oh, my legend's the best legend.
Yeah. No, there are people that say that. Koslix probably says that. Thea got nerfed, and did I already say Onyx? Onyx got nerfed. And then Dusk, they just put a gear next to, which
I guess you gotta adjust.
It's kind of
it's
an adjustment.
Fix, maybe?
So neutral orb, which is the one where you like shoots the orb up, and I think it hits twice. They decrease or increase the minimum charge time, but also increase the damage. So it takes longer to come out, but it hits harder. Which that one's already pretty high risk, high reward. So they made it even more high risk, high reward.
Okay.
All right, that's patch 7.11 in like 5 minutes.
I like that little graphic. Makes it much faster.
Yeah, it makes it so much better. Like, just at a quick glance. Because, like, I don't care specifically what they changed about Volkov or Onyx. You know? I just want to know, did they buff or nerf them?
And half the time, whenever you're reading the patch notes, like what they actually did in depth, you're like, I can't tell if that's a nerf or a buff.
Yeah. Outside of the obvious ones, like decreased force, like, did they buff or nerf that? When they start doing, like, threat coverage where it changes how combos work and, like, whether something's true or not, I'm like, was that actually a buff or was that a nerf? Does it help you in ones or does it hurt you in twos? What else do we got? Oh, something I didn't put on show notes. There is a charity event going on. Mako Saves the Ocean with Green Game Jam 2023. And they added...
I did see that.
There's a charity emote, which they do these, about once a year? I think the last year's was the tree, right?
I think so.
The There's a deep sea sightseeing emote where your legend wears a little diver helmet and watches a little shark swim around coral reef. Kind of cool.
Little tiny shark. Little shark boy.
It's a little Mako baby. And then... So all proceeds, I believe, proceeds are donated to Oceania, and you get the sweet avatar, which I'm going to buy right now. Support your charities, people.
Support them.
Oceania has won more than 275 victories and protected nearly 4 million square miles of ocean by winning policy victories in countries that control 1/4 of the world's wild fish catch. So that's a big deal, guys. All right, Rox. The moment we've been waiting for. We've alluded to it all podcast. BCX is upon us.
It's coming.
We still have 3 months to go. But things are shaping up, man. I'm getting very excited. As we had talked about before, we've booked our Airbnb. It's 10 minutes from the venue. I'm going to be making all sorts of delicious food. Of course, there's going to be booze. Rox, I think you're bringing your PC.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we'll have some games
Can't
going
go
on
anywhere
there.
without it.
I'm trying, and I sent you this before. There is a venue called Battle and Brew, about 15 minutes from Cobb Galleria, which has like PC gaming stations, but like not just individual ones. They're surrounded by couches. And they have Brawlhalla on the game list on their website. So I sent them an email about a week ago and haven't had a response yet. But I want to try to get like a post BCX event going. And more to come on that. I'm going to reach out to them again, probably on social media this time, in the upcoming week to see if we can get something going. But dude, it would be so cool after BCX and everyone's like, we want to keep playing Brawl, to go down to the local bar/arcade gaming place and play more Brawlhalla.
Barcade, if you will.
Yeah, I was going to say barcade, and I don't know why I said arcade. I don't think they have any arcade games. I think it's strictly console, PC, and tabletop.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, I'm working on that. What are you, are you going November 2nd through the 6th as well?
Whatever days you told me, so we got some extra days. Because Atlanta's cool.
Yeah, did you get to do any like sightseeing last time?
Not really. I went downtown, and their downtown's really cool. Went there to eat with Nova and his dad at Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Very good. It was just such a never really been in a downtown where there's a lot of walking.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a lot of people kind of moving around and stuff.
It's a very walkable city in that specific downtown area. But then, like, once you get outside of downtown, you literally have to drive, and Atlanta traffic is horrible. So I'm not looking forward to that. But the Atlanta Aquarium is really sick. Like, they have one of the best aquariums in the country. I don't know if that's your jam, but I love aquariums. And of course, good food and stuff. Now, the unfortunate news about Atlanta Rox, and it breaks my heart. My favorite strip club was a victim of COVID.
No
longer open. Mardi Gras closed, man. Mardi Gras closed. I love that.
What a shame.
But we'll find another one. Atlanta is an interesting strip club city. You'll see when you get there.
That strip club story you told on the D-Lights episode, that was in Oregon, right?
That was in Portland, yeah. Portland.
Yep, I have a coworker that would not shut up the other day about how Portland or Oregon had the best craft beers and the best strip clubs.
Absolutely. Your coworker is 100% correct. I think Atlanta probably has mediocre craft beer and very poor strip clubs, but that's okay.
It's okay. We'll manage. We'll survive.
So, looking forward to BCX. We are under 3 months away. I've got everything booked except for I need a car. So I'm going to be booking a car. Probably going to make a couple runs a day to the venue because I'm not hanging out there all day. I'm going to go do city things. Even though it's probably pretty cold in November. But I want to go do city things.
It's not too cold.
What is it, like 50, high 50s, low 60s?
No, yeah, I'd say like low 60s.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be all right. All right, Rox. Topic of the podcast. So, kind of had to do this one a little bit impromptu, but...
A little on-the-fly action.
The kids are going back to school, and what's the best part about school? Your senior year, because you don't have to deal with those losers no more.
It's true.
And one of my favorite times of the year was yearbook time, because you get to sign a yearbook, put little snide remarks in people's yearbooks. Can't
all
wait
dicks.
to see you next year, Becky. Draw on them. But one of my favorite things about the yearbook was the yearbook superlatives. So these are the most likely to do this, best that, those kind of things. So what I have, Rox, is a list of 7 items, and we're going to pick our pick for that superlative out of the legends.
Are each one of us picking one, or are we gonna decide together on one?
So I think we'll each pick one, and we'll debate. Do a little debate / come to an agreement.
Okay.
So, first one we have. Most likely to be on a reality show. And if you got one, I'll let you take it. But
that's a tough one.
it's a very tough one because there's a lot of varieties of reality TV. I'm kind of thinking like early reality TV, like Real World. So this group of people gets together and it's just their life. Like no specific objective of the reality TV. It's just these people are living together. Let's see what happens.
Oh god, that's tough. I'm kind of thinking Sir Roland. He's got those Chad vibes, maybe like
Sir Roland would be the Chad of the group. I was this is gonna sound really bad. I was thinking Lin Fei for some ethnic diversity.
Oh god, yeah, it's just one of those shows that has really forced diversity.
Really forced cliches. You got a Roland on there. You got a Lin Fei.
Sentinel's there. You've just got one
No,
person
it's
of
not
every
Sentinel, it's
race.
Isaiah. It's Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah. Okay.
You got Mordex there for furry vibes.
It sounds. Oh god, it sounds like you're setting up like the college campus pamphlets where it's like, here's a very diverse group of people. We're a diverse college. Yeah.
I think I will concede this one. Sir Roland is the pick because he is definitely that egotistical Chad that gets on everybody's nerves on the reality show.
He's on Survivor.
No, Nash is on Survivor, but he's one of the locals.
Yeah. He wasn't supposed to be on the show. He just kind of showed up.
He took one of the guests hostage. So most likely to be on a reality TV show, Sir Roland. All right. This one I thought kind of
There's only one answer.
I thought this one kind of played in really well to the idea of Brawlhalla. The typical one is most changed since freshman year, which I was actually most changed since freshman year in my school. But that's neither here nor there. I think it's because I lost like 80 pounds.
Oh my lord.
Most changed since freshman year, and in Brawlhalla's case, since release. So this is very meta here. Who is the most changed since release?
I want you to go ahead and try to guess who you think I'm.
I was trying to think of who they just reworked. It's gotta be Thatch. He just got a rework a while ago, I think.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready for Cassidy originally was a cracked out ginger white chick.
Oh, I forgot about that.
She's definitely the most changed. Her original skin is terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah,
And
okay.
It's hard to find.
Absolutely.
It's real.
Most changed since freshman year, Cassidy. All right, this one's going to take a little bit of work. Cutest couple. And we're not going canon here. We're going to ship some people. I hate it when people say that, but we're going to ship some Brawlhalla legends. Did I use that term correctly?
Yeah. It's actually Sir Roland and Bryn.
I don't know if that's the cutest couple. They probably won Homecoming King and Queen.
So I was testing you because that's part of the lore. Sir Roland is Bryn's dad.
Oh! Oh, no! I didn't know that.
If you frequent the Brawlhalla subreddit often, you will see this beautiful ship here very often. It's Sentinel and Queen Nye. In fact, when you Google them, Queen Nye and Sentinel, what's with all the Sentinel x Queen Nye art going around? Top post.
Why is that a thing, though? Why is it
really
Sentinel
afraid to
and
pick.
Nye?
I'm really afraid to click this. I don't know, but
I
they're
wouldn't
beautiful
click it.
together. I love them.
So I was gonna go with Arcadia. Oh, I love Arcadia. Arcadia and Caspian. I think they would make a cute couple.
I hate that. I hate everything about what you just said.
Why?
Absolutely not. You absolute sinner. Oh my god.
What's wrong with that?
Ugh. No.
Oh, no, hold on. I got it. Zol and Jala, but Orc Raider Jala.
Hell yeah, brother.
There it is.
That's what I'm into.
All right, we're not going cliche. We're not going with my piss poor idea. We're going with Zol and Orc Raider Jala.
All right, bet.
All right, there's only one answer here. I don't know why I put this on here.
Yeah, as soon as you saw it, I was like, what?
All right. We're
Most
going with
likely
this
to be
one,
president.
but not the cliche answer.
So it can't be Isaiah,
It
who has a
can't
president skin.
It can't be Isaiah. I think I know who I would go with here.
Wait. I've got the answer. You go on with who you think.
Zariel.
Zariel? Okay.
He'd be more like a biblical character than a president. But I feel like he could relate to everyone. Non-gender specific. He
first
probably has
president
pretty
with,
neutral
no gender.
political biases. Yeah, I'm sticking with Zariel.
I just gotta find the right color for this. Here we go. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. So we're rolling again?
Yeah, because the tennis skin, he's got Trump hair. Just gotta make him a little bit more orange. And we got Trump and Obama.
What about Bodvar?
I could see it.
I could see him being the working man's president, you know? Little blue collar action.
I could see it.
All right, we got a debate going on here. Do we go with Bodvar or Sir Roland?
I'm gonna go Bodvar.
I think Bodvar.
I think
he was the first legend. George Washington was the first president.
much like how this is the podcast. He's the legend.
He's the legend.
He's John Brawlhalla.
John Brawl. Most likely to run off with the circus. And there's a couple of ways you can go with this. So, are they a circus performer? Or are they part of the carnival? Are they a carny?
My first thought was Hattori, because she's got the face paint, you know?
Yeah.
But also she has the her anniversary skin that has like the masquerade mask on.
Ooh. Okay. Kind of like one of those trapeze artists.
Yeah, trapeze.
I was gonna go with Rayman.
Okay.
Because he gives me clown vibes.
That's a
Like,
good choice. Imagine
Paint
a
that
clown.
guy like a clown and see how the kids react.
His whole snout is just red.
Red stout. I like the Hattori pick, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the Hattori pick. She's kind of got like some magical elements to her. Like I feel like
She'd be
really
doing
well.
flips and shit. Yeah.
But as far as the carny side goes, Cross would absolutely be a carny.
Oh yeah, that's not even a question.
So this one, I figured we could probably go with another meta pick here. Most opinionated. So let's talk about which people who main this legend are the most opinionated. I feel like
it can't be Artemis players because Artemis players don't have brain cells.
Here's what's funny about Artemis players is everyone complains about like Artemis SIGs and SIG spam, but Artemis players are nowhere near to defend it. I have never heard an Artemis player goes, "No, they're fine."
I'm gonna say great sword players.
Which legend though?
Oh, it's tough. I would say probably J-Yoon players
Are the most opinionated.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I think J-Yoon.
Because half of them are, my weapon's bad. Oh, you just don't know how to play my weapon. You just can't figure it out.
So I would say greatsword players, but specifically J-Yoon players. I was gonna say Magyar, but like Magyar players are just like, yeah, my legend sucks, but I like it.
Yeah, he just got cool skins.
Mako players don't say anything, and Arcadia players are pretty opinionated, man. I'm a very opinionated Arcadia player.
Okay, I see that.
We'll stick with J-Yoon.
Okay.
All right, and because in honor of Mommy Mirage, our librarian in love, most likely to be found in the library, and Rox is not the correct answer.
Serendipitous.
Actually,
I would say maybe Zariel.
Zariel, I could see him learning some shit.
Or Fate.
See, I feel like Fate's like library assistant. So I guess she would be found in the library as the librarian assistant. Wu Shang getting that forbidden knowledge?
I could see Wu Shang or Zariel or maybe Diana? No.
I can see Petra in the library just causing a ruckus, skipping class.
Sleeping on the top of the bookshelf.
Sleeping on top of the bookshelf.
All right, I'm going to let you have the final say on this one.
So it sounds like our picks are Fate, Zariel, Wu Shang, and Petra. Dude, I'm going to say Petra, actually.
All right, bet.
I'm saying Petra's skipping class. She's probably 5th year senior because she's been sleeping in the library too much. And like, she's like in there like making spitballs and shooting them at kids through straws.
Just being an absolute terrorist.
Yeah. We're going with Petra. Most likely to be found in the library.
I like that. All right.
All right, Rox. That will conclude episode 42 of the Gravity Cancel podcast. You had mentioned it prior, but I think it was before the podcast. Our goal is to record episode 50 at BCX. Now, what that means is we got to get 43, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 before November 2nd. Which is a big ask.
It's doable, but it is a big fat ask.
So, fortunately for you guys, that means more content. Fortunately for us, that probably means lower quality content. Because we are going to be grasping at straws to be making topics and hoping that BMG puts out enough content for us to keep up with.
Which Brawlhalla legend would be a chess grandmaster?
So we might do some experimenting with the format a little bit over the next couple of episodes, which is probably a good thing. It's getting not stale, but kind of the same routine. So we might play some more games, not Brawlhalla games. We might play some more games on the podcast. Might tell some more personal stories, kind of get a touch of D-Lights in here since that show no longer exists.
News to me that it died. We just haven't recorded it.
We just haven't recorded D-Lights in ages.
It's on life support. It's still there.
You know, what's funny, Rox, is I thought us getting closer in time zones would make it easier. It's just made it more difficult to do things.
It really has.
We haven't played Brawlhalla in probably 6 months. Because
you've got a new partner now. I get it.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to episode 42. Be on the lookout for 43. Hopefully 2 weeks after this episode drops.
We got this. Peace.